So let's get started. Okay guys, I just wanted to answer a few of the questions that people ask me all the time in my inbox and in my email. And these questions mostly have nothing to do with the tutorials, but it's okay, I'm going to answer them anyway. And then when I'm done, we're going to talk about a giveaway that I want to do in celebration of us meeting a few milestones for Tasha's Sewing Tutorials. So let's get started. Okay, what I'm going to do today is I want to answer a bunch of the questions that people, well actually 10 questions. People like to ask me a lot of questions in my email and in my inbox on Facebook and sometimes in my inbox on YouTube that have absolutely nothing to do with the tutorials, but I don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and answer them anyway. I have about 10 questions here that I'm going to answer. They're kind of about the tutorials, but not really, and it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you. I'm going to look down at my notes from time to time, so when I look down, that's what I'm doing. Okay, let me get to the first question. First question was, why do I only make kids clothes? Well, actually, I don't. I do make adult clothes for my daughter and for myself, but the only willing model that I have at the time is Beauty, and Beauty is also the model for my kids line, Beautiful Mariposa, and I do make kids clothes for a living as well as I sell used cars for a living, and I'm running a few other things that I do because I don't work for other people, I work for myself. And anyway, so that's why she's my main model. However, this summer when I start my summer series, I have my daughter, my oldest daughter Maris, she's 16, and she will also be switching out doing the modeling, so we will have an adult size model as well as Beauty, who's a child size model, and Maris is a textbook size 6, which is the standard sizing for the fashion industry, so she should be pretty good for this summer when we use her as a model. Okay, next question was, I get all the time, can you make a blazer? Can you make a blazer? How do you make a blazer? Can you make a blazer? Okay, here's the thing. When it comes to making a blazer, if you don't have prior drafting experience, it would literally take me, if I did a series beginning from drafting all the way to the end of the series, so you have a fully completed, well-tailored blazer, that would take 9 months to a year just to complete that entire series, because of all the details and nuances that go into making a blazer. And this, to be honest with you, this is probably why you may never ever find a blazer tutorial on YouTube, because it's just too much work for someone to want to do for free. And the reason is, it takes a very long time to make these videos. For me to make a 30-minute video, I have to record it, and recording for that 30-minute video may take me 4 to 6 hours, and then there's editing, and before then you have to write the tutorial and go through that, and then once you edit it and you wait for it to upload and you post it to YouTube, and then you post it everywhere else so people can know that you actually put it out, and so they can see the new video. And most people who do this on YouTube do it for free. So I don't know if anyone has that much time that they can do to invest to make a blazer tutorial for free. However, I am working on writing a pattern drafting series, which I will take you from the beginning all the way to the end, and it won't be on YouTube, it'll be on Udemy, or it will be on TashaSewingTutorials.com, and that will be a paid service because, as I was saying, it's extremely detailed. And it would take you from the beginning of drafting all the way to the end. We will make several different outfits in the process. I have not priced it out all the way, so I can't exactly tell you how much it's going to cost at the moment. But look for that. Maybe coming out in August. I am working on it. And the next question was, why don't anybody ever do boy tutorials? And you know, that's a good question. And I decided I'm going to do this summer a series that we're going to call Celebrate the Boy, because I know in the blog land there is a boy tutorial series called Celebrate the Boy, and I just decided I'm going to bring it onto YouTube, and we're going to make a few boy tutorials. We're going to do shorts, a button-down shirt. We're going to do a couple of necktie. We're going to do a couple other things. So look for that, and if if you guys enjoy it, I am seriously thinking about doing a Celebrate the Boy tutorial at least once a month. But I know for a fact I'm going to do 6 of them for the summer. And if it gets good videos and I get good comments, I will add that to the things that I do on a regular basis. So that's Celebrate the Boy. Okay. Next question I received is, how old am I? I'm an old lady. No, seriously, I'm 37 years old. I'm not that old. I'm not as young as I look, but I'm not extremely old either. 37 years old. How many kids do I have? I have 4 kids. 2 boys, 2 girls. My oldest son is 17. Then I have a daughter that's 16. And then I have another son that is 9 years old. And you guys will see him as the model for the clothes for the Celebrate the Boy series. And I have, of course, you all know Beauty, who is just turning 5 this March. She just turned 5. And yeah, when you look at her, she looks older, kind of taller, because she's not really that tall. She's actually shorter than the average 5-year-old. But for some reason, she just reads taller on the camera, so people think she's older than she really is. She's just turning 5. She's in pre-K. She's not even in kindergarten yet. So that's how many kids I have. I've been getting a lot of questions on lipstick, the kind of lipstick that I use. I can't tell you where to buy the lipstick that I'm using because you can't buy it anymore. It's discontinued. I used to buy this lipstick that I'm wearing all the time. And they decided to discontinue that lipstick. The company went out of business. So when they did that, I bought like 30 tubes to last me. So I can't exactly tell you to buy it. However, if you look on YouTube, there are several videos that can tell you how to make lipstick, and it's extremely easy. You can make like 60 tubes of lipstick in 30 minutes. It's really easy. I know how to do it. I'm not going to do any tutorials on it because this is a sewing tutorial channel, but it's not really that hard. I may actually do a video and put it on my personal channel, and you guys, if I do that, I'll let you know. Lighting. If you've noticed, on my videos, the lighting area was kind of dark sometimes, and it's kind of bright sometimes, and the reason for that is because when I'm filming at night, I use natural lighting. When I'm filming at night, I have to use a light in my living room, and the light in my dining room actually. The lights in here, they're not really good for filming because it makes everything look dark or yellow or whatever because I'm using regular light bulbs. But I was at Lowe's recently and I saw these light bulbs. They're only 40 watts. What we're using right now is a 40-watt light bulb, and it's actually 11:30 at night. And now look how bright it is in here. It looks like it's sunlight. This is awesome. I can't exactly remember. Oh, actually, the name of it is Utilitech Natural Daylight Light Bulbs. And I'm not getting an endorsement for this. I don't have a link to link you to in the description bar. So next time you go to the hardware store, look for that. I mean, they're great. I went outside to take out the garbage, and then I looked in the window, and it looked like it was daylight in my house. So yes, this is really awesome. So if it looks like this in the middle of the night, imagine how nice it would look when I'm filming in the daytime. So when I do my tutorials from this moment forward, the lighting should be a lot better. And I apologize for the bad lighting that we were having previously. I have one other question. Someone asked me, could I do videos on how to use patterns? And like pick a pattern and do a sew along where we pick a pattern from the store and we do a sew along with that. Well, there's 2 issues the reason why I can't do that. Issue number 1 is the patterns are copyrighted. So unless you have permission from the pattern company to use those patterns on your videos, you will get a copyright strike. And after so many copyright strikes, they cancel your channel. You won't have a channel anymore. So when you see people doing videos using patterns, they have permission and they worked out a deal with the pattern companies to do that. And I'm not that big of a channel, so I don't have permission from the pattern companies, and I don't know how to get permission from the pattern companies to do that. And problem number 2 is actually I really don't use patterns. I draft my own patterns. So what I have been thinking about doing is drafting a simple pattern, and I'm going to upload it to TashaSewingTutorials.com. This will either be a free pattern or it will be something like 99 cents, so that way people can afford to buy it and support the channel at the same time. And also we can learn how to use a pattern, and I will make sure this pattern has the markings for a pattern and different types of the ways to use it. Things like how do you know what it means to use a dart, or how do you know how to mark the notches and what certain terminology is. We'll go through all of that on that tutorial, so I'm working on that. And whatever I put on this tutorial, the pattern markings and the terminology will apply to the exact same patterns that you would buy in the store. So even though you're using my pattern, you will still be able to take that information and use it on, let's say you bought a pattern from one of the major companies from the store, you can still use that. Next question people like to ask me all the time: what is my religion? And I think the reason why people ask me that is sometimes you see me with my hair wrapped, and I do some Islamic tutorials from time to time, but I have also said in the past that I'm not Islamic. Well, I'm not Islamic, and I don't claim any religion. Actually, I do believe in God, but I don't claim any religion at all. I just feel like if you think about it, they all say the same thing, which is to be kind to others and obey God. They basically say the same thing. Be nice to everyone, do unto others as you have them do unto you, respect, love, and honor your labor. They all basically say the same thing, and the way you go about getting enlightenment, as I want to call it, or getting to heaven, or whatever you believe, it's just a different road how to get there. So I don't really claim any religion. However, I do make Islamic clothes tutorials because I have found in the neighborhood that I live in right now, it's a very international community. I have a lot of people who live in my neighborhood from who are immigrants, either through world relief or they're here for economic refugee or war refugee. We have a lot of refugees in our area, and the reason why I started making the clothing for Islamic women is because when they got here, they didn't have any clothes to buy. And then when I also talked to other people around town who were born and raised here and they're Islamic, there's a mosque not too far away from here, and they also say there's nowhere to buy Islamic clothes in our area, even though we have a large Islamic community. So that is why I started making clothes for Islamic women and Islamic girls, so they will have, something to wear, have an alternative, so they can, be able to stay in their culture. So now when the girls who come and buy my school uniforms, they can go to school, be in dress code, because we have a dress code at our school, and then they can be in dress uniform colors and still be able to keep with their culture. So that's why I do that. And next question, this is the last question, is what kind of machine do I use? I am in love with Brother machines. I have used Brother since I've started sewing. I will always use Brother. I always have, I always will. I will always use a Brother. Not to say that other sewing machines are bad, because I really can't say if they are bad or not, because I've never used another one. I love Brother. I am not getting an endorsement to say this. I am not getting paid to say this. I just love the Brother sewing machine. However, with that being said, there is a baby lock. There is a 6-thread baby lock embroidery machine that actually I checked on today. They told me they sell this one for $6,000. I am saving towards that because I want that machine so bad. So hopefully within the next 2 or 3 years, because that's probably how long it's going to take me to save the money up. So hopefully within the next 2 or 3 years, I'll be able to afford that 6-thread baby lock sewing machine. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I got to use it today. I went out to go shopping for some fabric today, and they had a machine shop there, and I was able to use it, and it was like, oh my God, it was like, it was wonderful. I love that machine. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. I've answered all the questions. Let's talk about what you guys came to hear. Let's talk about the pattern giveaway. I said the pattern giveaway. I mean the fabric giveaway. The fabric giveaway. Okay, in honor of us reaching our 1,500 mark in subscribers and reaching our 500 followers on Facebook, I have decided we're going to do a fabric giveaway. Now, if you have already become a subscriber to this channel, you're already entered into the giveaway, so you don't have to do anything else. However, if you want to get a second entry, you can go to our Facebook, which the link is in the description box, like our Facebook page, and you will get another entry. So you have the possibility to have 2 entries into the drawing for the fabric. Entry number 1 is to like the Facebook page. Entry number 2 is to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if you've already done both of those things, your name's already in the list, in the drawing. If you have not done both of those things, go ahead and subscribe and like on Facebook, and you will be entered, and that's all you have to do. If you would like a lot of more details than I'm giving you right now in this video on how to enter and the nuances into the contest, go ahead and click on this link right here. And when you click on that link right here, it will take you to TashaSewingTutorials.com, and you can read all about the entry, the giveaway. And this is the fabric that I'm giving away. I'm giving away 2 yards. There it is. And this is a woven fabric. I think it is cotton. Let me look at that. Yeah, this is a cotton. It's a woven. It's a non-stretch. This will be the first giveaway we have this summer. And I've decided to give away something different once a month for the rest of the summer. So once you subscribe and like our Facebook page, you will already be entered for this drawing. Next month we will be doing a drawing again. I haven't decided if I want to do fabric or zippers or a pattern. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But next month we will be doing an entry to YouTube subscription. The entry will be also to follow us on Google Plus, because we're trying to get our Google Plus following up, and to like us on Facebook. But that's next month. All you have to do this month is subscribe to the channel, like us on Facebook. That's it. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know we didn't do any tutorials this week. Well, actually, yes, I'm going to release a tutorial, the part 3 of the jeans to purse upcycle. I'm going to release that probably in the next 4 hours. But anyway, I've already done it and recorded it. I'm just going to put it on this channel within the next 4 hours. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this conversation. And if you have any more questions, either sewing questions or life questions, anything you want to ask, don't hesitate to contact me. You can contact me on the Contact Us page on TashaSewingTutorials.com and send me an email. The link will be in the description box. You can contact me on Facebook. The link is in the description box. You can contact me on YouTube. You can contact me on Google Plus. So however way you want to do it, you can contact me with also you can join Tasha's sewing tutorials on Facebook. That is our Facebook sewing community. The link is in the description box, and you can tag me in that. And we also have a Google Plus sewing community, which the link will also be in the description box, and you can tag me to that or leave a comment on our Google Plus page. So there's plenty of ways to find me and give a sewing request. And when you make these requests, it's easier for me to see a picture than it is for me to read the words. So please include a picture of an example if you can. I would like to say until next time, happy sewing. Goodbye.